But with that being said, welcome back. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
It has been a minute.
A little bit over a minute, too, I guess.
Yo, this is the Built for Cuban Links podcast. I'm your humble and gracious host, Yaya, and I'm here with my nearest and dearest friend,
Freezy. That sounded a little early, but we're back again and again and again and again and again and again.
Fuck that, nigga. We back here.
We here.
Episode
we here.
10.
New York, we here.
Y'all been waiting.
I thought it was 9.
Nah, nigga, we on 10, boy.
Fact check.
He said fact check.
Fact check.
You gonna tell me? Nigga, we already passed 9.
You're lying. This is episode 10 right here?
Yo.
Nah, he's lying. It's episode 9.
Nah, nigga, you're lying.
It's 9. It's episode 9. Look at this guy. Look at this host over here. Unbelievable. So unprofessional.
You're capping to me.
It's episode 9 of the Built for Cuban Links podcast. And
It's really 9. I thought
we're
it was
here
10.
again. Yeah, we're at 9. We're at 9, guys.
Let me see.
Look at this guy. He's fact checking the fact check. Can you
When
believe
push
that? He's
comes to
fact
shove-
checking the fact check.
Damn, it is episode 9. I'm
God
sorry.
Damn it. You see
Well,
that? I'm sorry, audience.
We
We're
roll
dealing
with the punches.
We're dealing with amateurs here. So
It's not number 10 yet, but we're
Amateur.
coming. It is episode 9. We thinking ahead. That's why we skipped the episode.
hey, it's a big milestone. We're not there yet, but we're close.
Bro, how have you been? It's been a minute since we've been podding. The demand is there. People want the pod.
I've had people
How
talk
you
to me
been?
about the pod as well. It's been great.
How's school, nigga? We
Life is great.
shit. We
School
busy. We busy.
It's
That's
not
why.
so great. It's kicking ass. Midterms, finals coming. Everything's on its way. Everything's collapsing at once. But we keep the boat afloat. We keep the
pun
boat
intended.
afloat. We keep rowing. We keep moving. We just keep swimming.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be all right. School is school. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But this is this real school.
Yeah, that's
This is the real shit right here. I ain't gonna lie. And we got an episode for you guys today.
Yes,
and I'm excited
sir.
to be back.
Yes, sir.
Yaya's excited to be back.
Yes, sir. It's been a
And
minute.
How have things been holding up for you?
I mean, we just been busy. That's why we can't really get the pod out like that. You feel me? But we are on episode 9. We are here. School. My hardest class, I just finished it with a 95%. Thank you very much.
Clap it up.
Thank
it
you.
up.
Thank you very much.
Some gunshots for that for sure.
So, with that being said, I have some time. The free time is here. The pod, we hear the pod today, and we gonna try and keep it going. But school has been good for me, but we have been busy, bro. Busy. Everybody's busy around these times. You feel me? So,
Hey, if you're not at school, you're at work, and God knows you're busy. So, let's shout out the listeners real quick if you're listening right now. On Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you consume your podcast, whether it be visual or audio form, shout out to you.
yep.
And if you're listening to us at the start of your day, good morning. You listening to us at the end of the night, good night.
Yeah.
If you're listening to us during work, get back to work, brother. Just keep those AirPods in, all right? We're going to be all right. We here for you. We got a nice episode for you guys today.
Yes, sir. We back like we never left. We just been busy. That's why the pod has been taking some time. School comes first, but
We move.
we move.
We move.
We roll with the punches, and a lot of shit has been going down. The economy, everything,
Going down the economy. I
everything-
like that. You see that flip?
everything.
You see that flip?
Music has been being put out. The economy has been going to shit. It is what it is. But musically, there are a lot of music has come out. We have been provided with a lot of music. You feel me? We just been busy, but we have been consuming.
We have been checked in.
We
For
have
sure.
been doing our research.
As the exec would say, we are the ones who are tapped in. And we stay on top of things. Speaking of music, I just wanted to touch on a big album that came out. I don't even know if Yaya knows about it yet because I forgot to talk to him about this. Morgan Wallen, country star, has songs with Lil Durk, has been in hot water before, but whatever. That's water under the bridge, it looks like. Because when you're a country star, that shit just gets thrown under the bridge, right?
Who is that, bro? I swear I never heard that before.
He actually, when I first heard his music, I've heard a couple of his songs. I'm not that big a fan because, I don't really like country, but I can appreciate music for being good music, And he definitely makes good music. especially in the country genre. He drops a 36-track album, one thing at a time.
When? When did this come out?
He dropped it on Friday the 17th. No, maybe it was a week before Friday the 17th of March. But he dropped it recently. He sold over 531,000 copies first week.
Really?
Making it the biggest debut first week of the year so far. And unless, I don't even know who got a drop now. I don't even know who got a drop to beat those numbers. I think Riri, we need you.
Heavy hitters.
Because these pop country, because Taylor Swift used to be country. These white country singers are wiping the floor with hip hop now. And
really,
hip hop has been pop for the last couple of years. With sales like this, these white stars are back, and it's okay. It's great. They have their audience, and they're doing their thing, and they're making good music.
Okay,
but these guys know how to finesse the game. Morgan Wallen, 36-track album. That's crazy. I mean, that's the way music has been heading over the last 10, 15 years. Ever since streaming has been introduced and being counted for Billboard, albums have gotten increasingly longer.
Okay.
The average tracks for albums back in 2014, it was 13 songs. It was a 13-track album. If you look back at some of the biggest albums of the year last year, I mean, even Bad Bunny in particular, he had over a 20-track project. Okay. Drake has had that double EP Scorpion where he sold 1 million copies first week. Taylor Swift last album had a shit ton of tracks on there too. Mm-hmm. Morgan Wallen 36-track album should show you that it's the new wave, especially for streaming. You got fans paying one set price to listen to as much music as they can, and when they really like an artist, they go ahead and do it.
Okay.
So what these guys are doing, they're tapping into that. They're like, you know what? These guys are going to stream us if they really like us. Why not give them a couple of loosey songs, maybe that wouldn't make an album way back when it was popular and good
my
to
question
keep it
is,
concise.
right? My question is, right, that the number of songs on the album has been changing for the past couple years. It's always switching up. It's something that's always being changed. So, I mean, he dropped you said 36 songs?
36 tracks. That's a shitload of tracks.
Who's on it, though? Is there anybody I know on it?
I don't think so. I know he has a song with Lil Durk. I'm not sure if it's actually even on there. But a lot of them are even just like solo songs by himself. He probably wants to keep that publishing, you know what I'm saying? But there was even what was it? There was like an article that came out that said that if you got rid of the second half of the album, 18 tracks, the album would have only sold, I think, 360-something thousand. Which, it goes to show, these guys might not be trying to make a concise and great album anymore. Maybe they're just trying to rush out a bunch of songs and get it streamed because that's how you're going to make the most money, and that's a way to go about it. I don't really agree with it. I think a magic sweet spot for an album nowadays is maybe like 10 to 15, maybe in that range is pretty good. 36, I don't know. You lose my attention. I'm not listening to that shit. I'm not listening to Morgan Wallen's whole album. I can't do that. The last album that was that long I listened to, I think, was Chris Brown. He had like a 30-song album too, or something like that. When he had that double disc that was not a disc because it's digital. You know what I mean? It's
recent. It was it was definitely added to my R&B playlist, the infinite, the untouchable R&B playlist.
Yeah. But Morgan Wallen had 8 previously released singles on the album. But even though those singles don't count towards first week sales, or else he probably would have had well over 1 million if we're being real.
Bro, because I didn't even know this shit was happening. I don't feel like any Instagram pages posted this, and he just swept it. Like, it was something swept under the rug, and then you just see this man win 10 Grammys or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that for us, but we kind of live in our own bubble, I feel like. Especially musically, it's easy to live in these bubbles. And if he's selling 500,000, first week in the United States alone, maybe it's some down south people, maybe it's some people who are more country, and live in more rural areas, But he is a big name, and I think when you sell over 500,000 first week, you're up in the upper echelon of artists. And he looks super duper young, so I don't think he can be that far into his career. I don't know. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, what does he look like? Let me see.
Let me show you a picture.
Put a face on that 500,000 copies sold.
Look at this brother. Look at this brother right here.
Let me see. Let me see.
Right? Doesn't he look like he looks like a Nelk boy. He's 29 years old. He's not even 30. He hasn't even hit 30.
He has a strong fan base.
God knows he's going to sell out that tour. I think one of the songs off the album went #1 this week already. He's going crazy. And the songs that were already released, they received like a 500% increase in streams ever since he put it back on the album.
Really?
So shout out to him. That's the latest finesse. I'm sure it'll be a while until someone topples that number. I'm not sure. Like we mentioned, Rihanna might be able to topple that. Travis Scott might be able to topple that.
Yeah.
But artists that can beat a number like that or even reach somewhere close are few and far between. Drake's last album with 21 Savage, I think, did 400 and something. It didn't even reach 500. So,
That's early in the year.
It's worth noting.
That's early in the year, bro. And
big debut for early in the year. And it'll be up there until the end of the year.
He got a strong fan base if he can pull that, or niggas is behind the scenes pulling strings. We already know how that game go. But country is something that a lot of people listen to at the range.
Yeah.
At the country club, you feel me, playing golf. You feel me? That's what they listen to, and that
I know
fan
some
base
people who
is
listen
strong.
to Morgan Wallen too. They go hard for him too. I seen them post him up. Yeah, I've seen them post him up. He got posted up like he was a Drake release. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
That's big boy
We're
numbers.
a music podcast. When someone makes waves like this, we gotta talk about it. I don't care if he's country, if he's disco, electronic, whatever.
And you see, that's the thing.
You're a big time player.
You cannot be so eccentric. You have to listen to different types of music to understand why you love that genre so much. You feel me? Even with my music 101 class, 'cause I had to take that shit.
Okay.
He's playing classical music, opera music, you feel me? And I'm still in the class bumping. I'm bumping with him. Me and him is the only ones bumping.
He's turning up to Samuel Coleridge Taylor.
Shit. To the greats. Guido Arezzo. That's his name.
Shit. Yeah, I know.
That's the history behind the music keys.
Justin the Press. I love Justin the Press. He's great.
I don't know if he showed us that person yet. I don't know. But he's showing us everybody. He playing, and I'm bumping the same way in class. I'm bumping. You feel me?
But then it makes you
feel
think. It makes you think. Can we compare a Guido di Arezzo to an Ice Spice?
What is your question? What is your question?
There was a little song that came out while we were away that did numbers. Top 5 song on Billboard numbers. Might have even won number 1, if I'm not mistaken.
What are you talking about?
From Yaya's favorite artist, Big Munch, Ice Spice. She came out with PinkPantheress, who's also another. They're both kind of like trendy type of artist. I think that was a very label smart executive
They are
move
tapping into the next wave of music right now.
That's internet culture right there.
A musical renaissance is happening. I believe I'm calling it anime girl music.
Anime girl music.
That boy's a liar.
And the E-boys.
Nigga, that shit is a whole
wait,
nother...
can we get that again? What song was that?
You're going to have to pay on Patreon for that.
On Patreon. Okay. See, now we're talking spicy on here.
I'm dead. But that song, at a time, the anime girl sound is taking over. Baby Tate has some shit where it's like freaky T. That sound, I'm putting that towards anime girl music. Because that's what it sounds like, and I like it. It sounds
the crazy
good.
Part for me is
doing numbers. Hey.
It just makes me wonder, what is her worth at this point for Ice Spice? Like, not her worth, net worth, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that shit. What is her worth to a song? Because that song was a previous release single by PinkPantheress that had already came out and it's been out for a while. It's been bubbling for a while. But it did not get close to the numbers that it got after that Ice Spice feature was on there. So
it was number 1.
It went pretty up there. You see her get praise from Nicki Minaj.
That is true. I want to talk about that.
Even though Nicki Minaj wants to diss everybody, she seen Ice Spice and was like, hold up. She got a little wave going.
Nicki acknowledges the queen, the new princess.
The new princess.
The new princess. She acknowledges her and she says, yo, let's spar. Let's get in the ring and spar. Let's see what that song sounds like. That'd be an interesting collaboration. I really want to see if she can hang. Because we've been down on her. If she could, but we don't know if nigga, we know somebody's writing it for her. Obviously,
I mean,
maybe
Nicki's probably had. I don't know
just
actually, because Nicki's a MC, so I don't want to say that.
Ricky. I said Ricky. Nicki doesn't have writers. We already know that.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, let's see if the Princess Munch could fucking Ice Spice could hang with
Big Munch
could hang with the queen.
I don't know about that one.
If
I was also
Nicki's
on board saying that she might not be around by the next summer.
Or you
I don't know
you
if I can stand
backtracking?
on that.
You backtracking?
I just want to point out that I said it, but I see her doing numbers now, and it did make me rethink it a little bit.
Oh, you a bitch ass.
It made me rethink it a little bit, but I don't know. I'm gonna stand by it for now. I still got time.
This nigga backtracking
it's
on,
not looking
on
good
camera.
for me.
He
It's
backtracking
not looking
people.
good for me. It's not looking good for me, guys. So we get things wrong sometimes too. It's okay. She's definitely she's getting that big label push for sure. I saw her all over the place doing interviews and stuff like that, doing crazy. I mean, she was on Ebro.
Making the rounds, bro.
On Ebro, she was going crazy, like, oh yeah, you know, whatever, dodging and weaving like Prime Ali. She's fucking bopping questions
PR
like
training.
nothing.
PR training.
You know, we know what's coming with her.
Label paid for
we,
that.
We already know what's coming.
She has been doing numbers though. Oh shit, fix that. Nah, but yeah, just fix
Keep going,
that.
keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah, but like I said, music has been coming out. A standalone, something I want to bring up real quick is Jim Jones project with Hitmaker.
I saw that. I didn't listen to it until you showed me in before the pod, but I'll let you take
Nah, bro, that
prime watch.
I played some tracks before the pod. It was a very
great.
different, and I played the spitting track. Hitmaker teams up with Jim Jones, and it sounds different than what we would expect. I was expecting just a spitting, grimy type of track. You feel me?
Yeah, Mari.
Yo, and we got an R&B influence pack that I needed. Jeremiah, features from Jeremiah, Ty Dolla $ign, Benny, Tink, Steph London. To me, there was no skips. It came out on the 10th. You feel me? He talked in some standout tracks for me are F You Better with Jeremiah. That's classic Jeremiah.
Ayo.
Classic Jeremiah, and he's singing his heart out like always, and that was added to the playlist. The song with Ty Dolla $ign was added to the playlist, and the song I Am with Steph London was added to the playlist. Jim was also spitting in that. Like there was it was another standout too on the spitting side, right? Was Jim, he was talking to he was in Status Update. I think it's the second to last track. He was spitting about him and Killer Cam's relationship, and it's really not as good as we thought it was in the Dipset days. You feel me? He says that their relationship is walky, and maybe in my eyes, maybe that's why they lost the verses with the Locks, because they not really as connected as the Locks. You feel me? The Locks don't have no beef with each other, but they have beef with each other. I heard Cam copyrighted Bird Gang before Jim Jones, so and that was something that Jim Jones and Stax Bundles created. You feel me? So their relationship is walking, and maybe that's why their camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, camaraderie wasn't as united as the Locks in that verses, and that's why they got swept up by the Locks. But that was a project that I didn't know was coming out.
I remember that verses. That was crazy.
Hitmaker.
Kiss was going crazy.
Who shot you? Listen to that clip. Go search up the Locks versus Dipset. Who shot you? And you'll know what we talking about if you didn't peep that on Instagram Live. You feel me? But yeah, that was just a project that stand out to me. It didn't have any skips. It came out on the 10th of March, and that's what I've been just bumping. You feel me? I've been bumping. But I also have seen releases from Blast too, which he has been making his rounds in the industry. That's a name that you see on a lot of features, big time, big hitter features. Chris Brown,
Kendrick Lamar,
everybody, you name it, he's worked with them.
Nazir Jones as well.
I want to know if he's writing for people too. You feel me?
I would assume so. With the way he sings, it seems like he definitely has a hand in a lot of music. Especially when you see an artist go from feature to feature on different albums, especially in such a small course of time.
Yeah.
He's either hanging out at a studio and
2 years.
doing a lot of work out of studio where these artists like to frequent, or they're even just calling them out. They're like, hey, we need some help. We need some of that blast sauce on the song, you know?
Exactly. I want to say the name of that album because I added 2 tracks on there.
I didn't take a listen, but I'll have to check it out because I do like blast music.
I played it before the pod.
Yeah.
But there's so much music we play before the pod. We be going back into the oldies.
You got to. Check out the Sound Clash.
Yo, let me see. Call My Bluff. Let me. The project is called Just for Clarity 2, and it's an EP actually. I added Call My Bluff and Ghetto Cinderella featuring Mustard to the R&B playlist. You feel me?
Okay. DJ Mustard, yeah?
I don't know. It just says Mustard. I don't
Maybe
really...
maybe that was someone who made the beat. Maybe I just. What did it sound like? One of those like California songs? Yeah, it was DJ Mustard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why. Why would they put it not DJ Mustard?
No, he changed his name. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
He took DJ out of it. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just Mustard now, which is kind of funny actually.
Mustard, lettuce, tomato,
ketchup.
That's fucking.
Shout out
funny.
Blast.
Yeah, but that's just. I just want to put a spotlight on him because he's been killing it. What happened?
No, nothing. We got a little clip, I think, in the process right now. I want to go on. We're going to stay on music. Now you popped in real quick. Yeah, let my man's rock.
Oh. I was like, what?
I want to touch on that boy Logic's album.
Okay.
He fell under a lot of heat from a certain other podcast network. For Mr. Joe Budden himself. Calling that shit whack. He was telling him to retire from music. He was going crazy. It was all behind this remix that Logic did of Ice Cube's Today Was a Good Day, which is like, why are you touching? He made some weird hipster indie acoustic version of that song.
I peeped it was on YouTube on his channel.
It was horrible. It was trash. I'll admit, that one was garbage. That was horrible. Horrendous.
Even before that, right? Before you even get into the album, I want to talk about how our history with Logic, because Logic, in our area at least, in our geographic locale, of Westchester.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I'm educated. Of Westchester, we listen to. Search it up. We listened to Logic a lot back in the day. A lot.
We did. I don't know if it was
a lot.
Actually, it was a lot of people, man. It was really a lot of people.
A lot of people listened to Logic back in the day, bro.
His Young Sinatra mixtapes. The Bobby Tarantino. Not really the Bobby Tarantino.
Nah, I fuck with the Bobby Tarantino.
The first one was good. Young
Part
Sinatra. Young Broken Infamous.
Yeah. All of those. Everybody in our area fucked with Logic.
And even his first, to me, his first 3 albums had greatness on them. Under Pressure to me is a classic album, honestly.
Gang Related.
How you doing?
That song.
The Incredible True Story
Mom was good.
Has some great songs on there too.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you. And everybody has great songs on there too. I mean, you even have a hidden J. Cole feature on everybody, you know? I mean, Logic has always been about that. He can rap. He has great albums. He's put together great music.
Yeah. Alright. Why? Oh, okay, I got you. I can see.
That's true.
I'm
That's
watching.
true. Ginger loves Chinese food. He might. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that.
The cat is a little too frisky.
I just edited myself in real time. Anyways, yeah, he's had great songs, great albums, great projects, great works of music, and I've enjoyed Logic. He's enjoyed Logic. We've had friends who've enjoyed Logic.
Yeah,
a lot of people enjoy Logic.
I just haven't listened to him in a long time. Me personally, I haven't listened to him in a long time.
When he talks about stuff that's very relatable and makes you more in tune with even just hip hop in itself, he speaks a lot about hip hop as a genre. He speaks a lot about the struggles of growing up broke, the struggles of growing up with drugs and drug addiction all around you, his family issues. When he gets into stuff like that, and when he gets into that bag, I think he's one of the better rappers, probably one of the greater rappers that make music.
To me, I said this before the pod, but to me, he doesn't need anybody's validity.
He doesn't. Because he's already been verified by others.
He's been verified by the Wu-Tang Clan that says like that. I don't have to say anything about it. So, the nigga rhymed with Raekwon.
He had RZA. He had RZA on this album. He had Redman on this album, on the new one. He had Joey Badass on this album. Static Selector on this album.
Shout out Static Selector. And putting in work.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, Logic has been in this awkward position where the last couple of albums he dropped on that label deal, that major label deal he signed, were not regarded as better projects. He did like a supermarket album, which was in tie with like a book deal or something like that, and it wasn't the best. Some people view him as corny, and I agree with some of the songs. He does get into corny subjects. He starts rapping about Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, and that's when he kind of loses me, because it's like, I understand like making reference to shit like that, but if you're gonna make whole songs about how, oh, I like to do this and that and watch this, it's like there's not a lot of quality.
The man is rebranding.
There's not a lot of quality.
He's been rebranding.
He rebranded. He was doing that Twitch shit
since he got out the deal. Let's keep it a beat.
You mentioned he was in the deal when he was doing that though. This album that he put out is his first fully independent album off the label, out of any deal. And honestly, and now it makes me think, were those last 3, let's say, maybe trash, albums that you released on the label deal, or were that just to fulfill your contract and get the hell out of there? Because I think it was a 17-track album. This album that I'm talking about is called College Park. And it features RZA, we already mentioned, whatever. I mentioned the features already.
The irony.
College Park is amazing. It sounds like an old Logic mixtape. 17 tracks. I think I love about 9 or 10 of them, which, for his projects, is not bad. It's not bad, especially with what he's been producing lately. And I was showing him the songs before the pod. They're great. They sound just as the same Logic that we used to enjoy when we were younger, when we were in middle school, going to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Middle school, hanging out outside, doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So
the golden era.
I hope that Logic is back to doing work like this. I hope he doesn't take that criticism from Joe Budden too lightly. Please stop doing remixes of whatever the hell you're doing.
Why, nigga?
Acoustic hipster remixes.
Why?
I'm not here for that. Because that just adds to your corny image. And I know you don't give a fuck about it, but it changes the way people consume your music. And all I want for you is to succeed. You've had songs that have been actually pretty great. I've been repeatedly listening to them. You got a lot of streams out of me so far ever since this album dropped. He promoted this album for over a month and a half. Okay. Don't ruin it by doing some corny shit.
Nigga, but that's him. He's corny.
Let it sit. Maybe he's corny. He's a dad. Whatever. I like it. I respect it. I respect it. But I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just a sucker for nostalgia and I miss the old Logic. But this album reminded me a lot about it. Standout tracks to me were "Come On Down" is one of my favorites. "Wake Up," which was a single I released before, was my favorite. Yeah. "Lightsabers" with C. Castro. Shout out C. He's been on many Logic songs, many of Logic's mixtapes throughout the years.
Really? Maybe
Yeah.
I probably know. I don't know.
Lightyear was good.
That name sounds familiar though, but I'm not sure what he looks like.
The song that was a latitude and longitude, I forgot, coordinate, whatever. I'm not gonna say the name because it's fucking a bunch of numbers, and you're crazy if you think I'm gonna say that. And Shimmy Ya, Shimmy Yay, Ode to ODB that features Joey Badass on the album.
Shout out
is
ODB.
great, and he's promoting that one heavy, which I could definitely hear. When I first heard the song, I could tell he was gonna push it as his lead single from this. But yeah, there's other songs on there where he's like actually rapping and spitting, talking that shit. So shout out Logic, I'm giving you your flowers. Don't say no one never gave you your flowers. And he likes to respond to the hate a lot, and maybe that might add to the way people perceive him. Hey, fuck it, you don't always have to respond. Nigga. You don't always have to respond,
nigga. But that's any promo is good promo.
That's true.
Good press, bad press is good. So he's egging on, but he's the number one talked about right now.
He kind of got overshadowed because
his name is in the fucking the mix right now.
Yeah. I mean, he got overshadowed a little bit, I think, when he first dropped due to the Don Toliver and the Yeat releases. I think that came out on the same day as this Logic project. But
yeah, I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't even know he dropped.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll look back on this day and we'll be like, wow, we got 3 great albums from that one day. And I don't know if you want to go into the Don Toliver release, and I can go into Yeat after.
Nah, bro. We do whatever we want around here. But if you say that, let me give the people
big
the facts.
Features on that ting.
Yes.
Big ting.
Yes. So Don Toliver dropped the project. It was called Lovesick. On Apple Music, this says that it's a hip hop and rap album.
I disagree.
I disagree. I believe it is strongly R&B, and y'all niggas is playing with numbers. Anywho, I added what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks to my R&B playlist directly. For Me with Kali Uchis. Everybody likes Kali Uchis,
and they're dating.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that.
I had no clue.
But they're dating. They're a power couple. I don't know if they're a real couple. I'm not gonna say they're a fake one.
It's called For Me, that track, and that is a sample. Shout out to Beanie Man and Maya from back in the day. The Gal Dem Sugar is the name, and it's a direct sample. And I love that song. I love Go Down featuring Tisha Korean. I don't even know who that is, but it was fire.
I've heard of Tisha Korean. Yeah,
it was fire.
I think it's a male.
Yeah,
I believe it's a male artist. Yeah, I was confused by that.
It sounded like it was at the ending. It was like a little part, but it sounded wavy though.
Yeah, no, it was a good song. That was a great song.
Slow Motion featuring WizKid. He had to repay WizKid. WizKid had to repay him for special on WizKid's latest album. And I like that was Slow Motion. And
was there one Go Down like that? I wrote that down. That's like one of my standout ones.
If I Had featuring Charlie Wilson. I don't know who that is.
Charlie Wilson?
Who is that?
He's like an old school fucking nice singing motherfucker. You didn't see his singing on that song?
Wait.
He was on
I liked it.
Kanye's album before. That's where you might know him.
Really?
I forget which album it was. I think it was With Nobody to Love.
Oh, that's him.
I think that was him. I think that was Charlie Wilson.
The thing is, they don't put those people's names in the public like that. You feel me? So so I know the voice, but I just don't know what the name is. But
yeah, that's a big feature for him, though.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Was Travis on the album too? No.
Yeah,
right?
No, he was. And
I don't remember. I don't think Travis has been on that great a run with the features so far. But
another standout track was Bus Stop featuring Brent Faiyaz.
That was a big
Jersey
one.
Club Sound on Don Toliver vocals.
The women love Brent Faiyaz and they love that song. They love that song.
So those got added to the playlist, and Don Toliver is. I've said it before. I said it to Freezy a couple years ago that Don Toliver was. As soon as Don Toliver came out, I said Don Toliver is gonna be one of those artists that.
Yeah, you were big on him early.
The people's gonna know. And shout out Dom too. Dom knew about that.
I think the Donnie Womack out. You loved it when you put out the Donnie Womack mixtape and all that stuff too.
The first origin.
This guy was big on him, on Don Toliver, and I followed him right there because I like to see it.
Since then, the music that he's putting out, he's pushing the R&B because he knows that's what's gonna drive the people is the R&B.
There's something very musical about his albums too. His music, just in general, he does great layering, doubling of his vocals. The melodies are always crisp and nice, and has the best mixing. And he does good, man. He takes his time with his shit. You could tell, and it comes out great. He's definitely very hands on, I think.
Yep, it sounds amazing. And
he did an interview with Joe. He did an interview with Joe that came out.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was a good interview. That's when he announced the bonus edition with the extra tracks.
That shit, but to me, I love that content, but that shit just seemed like mad PR. Mad, like he was sitting like he even got space to move on the couch if he wants to stretch his arms.
He barely even giving it up too. That's the thing. He's not even giving it up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I didn't even peep that too much because I was just like, bro, it's not no rawness to that. It just sounds like he's there to promote the album. like the new Hot 97 is the podcast space.
After the album release, I think Travis did an interview and he talked about dropping Utopia soon. And he mentioned that he was going to wait to drop Utopia until all of his artists dropped on Cactus Jack, the label, I believe is the name.
And Don Toliver signed to
Don
Travis.
Toliver's out the way now.
Okay. Who else is next?
Sheck West is left. Where's Smoke Perp? I don't think Smoke Perp is on that label anymore. He signed Sofago a while ago. I think I seen Sofago got removed from the label website.
Really?
Sofago had a lot of promise coming on. A lot of people had big hopes on his potential.
You was fucking with him, OD.
No, he was not really. He's kind of really newer. I never really liked his music that much. I was always more of a Yeat guy. Shout out Cranky Crank. And yeah, I don't know, man. You should stop signing to these rappers. It's never good. But it's worked out for Don Toliver for sure. And I'm sure Don Toliver has a great deal now. He had to renegotiate. And Sheck West, honestly, Sheck West has had a couple of songs that have been going recently. I know nothing's gonna match up to Mo Bamba because when you come out with a song like that straight off rip,
primetime high school days,
it's nothing can go well from that. Let's be honest. Let's be real. It's not gonna create a career with longevity. But he has rebounded and come back from that. Made a little comeback.
That was, what was that? Mud
Boy. Yeah, Mud Boy. That's a crazy album.
The album came out when we was in high school. Everybody at the parties was listening to Sheck West. Everybody was bumping Sheck West.
Honestly, I could see Sheck West
and he took a seat
on Yeat. I could see Sheck West influence on Yeat.
Yo,
you sign away to Travis, you gotta take a seat.
He took a seat
gotta
for
take a seat.
3 years now. I mean, not really. He's been dropping singles here and there, but since
played this song
high
with Bill
school,
Clinton, I remember.
they shelved him since high school.
It's crazy. But yeah, pretty much been shelved. I mean, Travis kind of did I don't know if you remember what Drake did with McConan. And he's like, yo, I like that song, man. Let me get on it. So he grabs it, puts it on Astro World. And then we move on, you know? But I mean, it seems like he fucks with him because he was on the Jack Boys album. I don't know if there was a second one with Pop on it too. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was.
Let's hope Sheck West will drop an album because then Travis Scott will too. But also, I do want to see what the Mud Boy himself has come up with because he has made great turn-up music. It's just it might be too little too late, you know?
He still has time. He's still young.
You say that, but I feel like the cycles and the mind of the peoples
is going away.
We go quick.
Yeah.
The audience goes quick. So you get your foot off the pedal a little bit, you slow down a little bit, and then motherfuckers is passing you right away. Don Toliver pulling off right away.
Yeah, but
this was a NASCAR race. He's a couple laps ahead of you.
But
you know
they
what I mean?
are two different. They are two different artists, but in popularity, they can be compared. And
because they started off at a similar spot.
It was at a similar time. For real.
So yeah, I mean, we got to see what happens with that. So Fago, where the fuck are you? What happened? I don't know. I don't want to see you crying on social media anymore. That leads me to a little bit. I'm gonna take a little detour. The Plug and B artists have been going. I don't know. You know Plug and B? Are you familiar with Plug and B?
No, what is that?
It's like they call it quote unquote underground. It's not really underground because everybody and their mama listens to it. Anybody. Yeat is part of that kind of. I mean, he's not really Plug and B, but he comes from that underground style. Some of them Plug and B motherfuckers include Autumn, Summers, So Fago, and they have not been doing well when it comes to singles. When it comes time to sell an album, and they just get online and they start bitching about it. And you know, it's a problem because a lot of these guys they sign deals really early on. They got a little bit of buzz and they signed away quickly.
Yeah.
Because I think also partly because with the style like the Plug and B, it was heavily reliant on samples. And these producers, you know, you don't have the strength to pull off that clearance without a label push. So these guys have been coming and going, and not a lot of them are here to stay. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. The style is great. It's kind of influenced from the Jersey Club. I think it also has influenced the Jersey Club uproar that has been going on a little bit. You see Uzi has all his songs are the TikTok Jersey Club mixes now.
Yeah.
Uzi drops the Drop This or Watch This remix.
Yeah.
That was a leak originally that someone on TikTok remixed. And then they were like, oh, this is doing numbers. Let's repackage it and put it out.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know, people are following this formula type music.
Power of TikTok.
And it just
in
goes
the
to show.
music industry.
It goes to show. I want to keep it on music. I promised the Yeat breakdown. It's been a while, but I still been listening
That's
to
your
it.
boy.
That's my boy. That's my Twizzy, as he would say. He had great songs on there. He had a NBA Youngboy feature on Schmunk, which was fucking crazy. Youngboy's going crazy for Yeat. I never expected that collab to really be that big. They kind of coexisting really.
I don't really listen to it, Yeat, but.
You wouldn't expect a young boy like cosign for him, you know what I mean? And he does this. I think he sold around 40 to 50,000 first week or something like that.
What's the name of the project?
It's called Afterlife.
Okay.
Also, I have my personal theories.
Yeah, it came out a minute ago, right?
Yeah. I have my personal theories that Yeat has sold his soul already. Because all he talks about is afterlife. These demons is coming for me. My soul this, my soul that. Hey, brother. You got to do what you got to do, but the music is pretty good.
It?
The music is pretty good.
You are entertained?
I am entertained. Uzi, you remember Uzi when he played the EXO Tour Life? You remember? If any of you listen to this song, when the rapture happens, you are not going into heaven with me. And it was like, yo. They didn't even go crazy. They were like, yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what he's saying.
They don't go fuck. The rapture started and we did not float up, so, you know. He is I think he's a big hitter now. Because I think he still has remained independent. A big song from that album that I liked a lot was How It Go. Obviously, Schmunk. And, you know, it's kind of funny because he didn't have any features, I think, besides that Young Boy feature. But he did have people on the album featured Lil Geeky Lagiki
Who's that?
and Cranky,
Cranky.
and that's him. That's him. He just like how when artists change their voice, they kind of change their persona.
Like Brent Fires and Sonder.
Yeah, exactly. He had Lagiki and Cranky on the album, and they went fucking
Crazy
stupid.
names.
They went stupid.
Crazy name.
So shout out to Twizzy. Shout out Big Tonka. Cause he went hard and he's on tour right now.
What
He's going
language are you
crazy.
speaking, bro?
He's going crazy. I'm speaking Yeatadese.
But I have seen him on his live shows. His concerts seem like they doing all right. Everybody's enjoying themselves.
He's getting money and he's a fresh artist, and he's still fully independent. He said no to the XXL freshman list. Shout out to that.
Mm-hmm.
Big ups to that. Because that really showed me you don't need no cosign. You're going to get it by yourself. And
Yep.
I fuck with that. I
Out
respect
the
that.
mud.
And for that, I'll always respect you, Big Tonka. So
Big Tonk.
enjoy your tour.
Pause.
Enjoy
I'm dying. I'm joking.
enjoy the fame, enjoy the spotlight for right now. And I know next time you come back, because he works fast. He actually mixes and masters all his albums. He's been doing that for a while. He's been a recording engineer, and I was a recording engineer.
I remember you saying that before.
Shout out Yeat, man. Shout out Yeat. Keep going, keep it moving. He's gonna make his money. He's gonna do his thing. And I think he might have sold more than Don Toliver first week too.
I think so. I think I seen that
Don
too.
Toliver's a big label artist, got a big label push behind him, and he's like, fuck that, I could go get it on my own.
The fans
that's what it is.
Is crowding authentically.
That mosh culture, they the real underground. Honestly, they're the real underground. They know how to break an artist quick, and they support them quick once they start rolling.
That's the key of building a fan base. That's why you build a strong fan base to where people still going out to see you, bro. That's how you know you popping, is if you can fill the seats, bro.
Yeah. And he did a
Fill
cool
the
thing
arena.
too. I remember when he first came out, Rolling Loud wanted him to be on one of their like stages at their festival, and he said no. He rejected XXL and Rolling Loud.
That takes balls.
It takes big balls, big tonkas.
Yeah,
And
this nigga, it's wild.
and he said, I can put on my own tour, make my own money. I think he was probably doing it by, because, when you do a Rolling Loud, they're going to give you a bunch of money up front, and you're not going to get none of the concessions, none of the tickets, none of that. You know what I mean? It's just a big upfront fee. So he was like, fuck it, I'll go show by show, make my own dealings, and make the most money I can, you know what I mean, by myself on his own. Probably got a good team around him, and he did it. And he went forward, and he did it, and he pulled through. So, again, it just speaks to that independent grind right there.
Yep.
So we always got to shout out the independent artists who are grinding and moving and working.
Yep.
And while we're on that, I want to shout out Pierre Borne, because I really love Pierre Borne's music.
Yeah.
Just a really big fan of him personally.
He's been doing a lot lately
dropped-
for himself, producing for himself, and rapping.
Yeah, he's been putting out. I mean, he did a song on the new Young Nudie album, who he's been a frequent collaborator with. I think he did the Key Glock song and another song on there, if I'm not mistaken. He himself has released. Well, in my eyes, it's a re-release, because the first song that came out, which was Instagram, which he just labeled as IG, I think, IG, uppercase, was Instagram Hoes, a leak that came out a while ago. And it was amazing. Everybody thought it was cool. It kind of gave like a Mario Kart sort of vibe. I think he might have sampled Mario Kart too. That's why it took a while to come out.
Expensive sample.
So, he waited it out. The fans was calling for it. They was hungry for it, and he dropped it. And it did, I think it did good numbers too. I don't know if it charted or anything like that, but with an artist like Pierre, it doesn't always need to chart for it to be massively successful.
Yeah.
And then he also dropped Honeyberry 2,
Okay.
which is also produced by him, made by him. And that was also a leak from a while ago. He dropped Honeyberry 2 more recently. And shout out to Pierre. Keep doing your thing. Keep dropping. Drop another tape. Drop another album.
He's
putting in the work. He's like,
work.
I'm not just a producer. And that's a big deal. When you can produce music, you can make the beats, you can make the instrumentals. Not a lot of people can do that. So if you have some sort of songwriting talent or talent on the mic, you should go for it, because then you can collect double the publishing, double the masters. You know what I mean?
Who do we know that is famous for producing and rapping on beats? Mr. Kanye West.
Exactly. Exactly.
But as we talk about West, Mr. West, as you talk about producing and rapping, I have to bring up something that's been bubbling.
I knew it was coming.
Bubbling. I mean, shit. I heard Pierre Borne. I was like, shit.
Are you gonna keep it a buck? This is what I want to know. Are you gonna keep it a buck?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let me land.
See, I'm ready to go home.
Right. So,
Pause.
over the past few days, two legendary producers, I must say, worked together, rapped on each other's beats. Hitboy and The Alchemist The Alchemist himself rapped on. I think the song is called "Slipping into the Darkness." Yeah, Hitboy sending shots at Metro, talking heavy, spitting, and I think Hitboy has the leverage because Metro cannot respond. Hitboy is on tape, is on record with Nas rapping with Nas and Big Sean and niggas who have pen games that are strong. And every time that I've heard him on those features,
shout out Dom Kennedy.
Every time I heard him on those features, he was hanging. It didn't sound like his pen game was off. And in Slipping into Darkness, he sent shots after Metro. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
He also sent shots at Southside. He also sent shots, I think, at Young Berg Hitmaker, who you were talking about earlier.
Hitmaker, he didn't say it to Hitmaker, but Hitmaker took offense.
He took offense.
He definitely took offense.
He
took offense. He took offense. He said, what did he say? He said, yo, the first line that he led with was, I'm the best, or one of the lines was, I'm the best student that Kanye ever had. That's a strong line. But I have where he where he was sending shots. He says, never heard Metro Boomin do boom bap. I never heard a Southside beat without a 808 in it. That is some heavy shots, high caliber shots.
To me, that's him saying
directly to niggas that can't sample.
I mean, I don't know. Is it they can't sample?
You're not doing the rap shit. Chopping and splicing, and they ain't making the beat funky like Alchemist and Hitboy do.
To me, he's saying you ain't doing rap. You're not doing rap. You're doing hip hop. You got Travis Scott doing the auto tune. You got Future doing the mumbles. He's saying you're not doing rap on your songs, on your albums.
Shooting. To me, and I think he said something about DJ Mustard too. He was like, "Yo, I never heard that nigga not on a. Can that nigga even chop?" Like, I don't remember the specific lyrics, but he was shooting.
He went crazy.
He was spitting. Those beats was hot.
But he's talking that
fire,
shit,
bro.
And it's up to them to respond. And if they can't, then it's proving his point.
Yeah.
This is rap. It's hip hop. It's hip hop, and it's always a music, and it's always a business. But if you working in these fields, Metro talks a lot of shit all the time. Metro always likes to talk.
How you know that?
Whenever he drops, he's doing his victory laps. He's saying, "Yo, fuck Drake. I don't want Drake on the album, nigga."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's saying that. Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't need Drake. Hitboy's pressing him.
Yeah.
If you really about that, get on a song and rap.
I don't think that's...
Or even make a rap beat.
To me, it's an unfair game because Hitboy has been rapping with the illest MC, so you can't respond. You don't have nothing to respond.
Hits. Hitboy got hits. He's not even just stuck in boom bap or rap. He's had hits before. He's produced many hits for big name artists. He's had songs go pop.
Recently, too.
Yeah.
Search up the catalog.
Yeah.
But the thing was, it was just a big shot. One thing that we did see from Metro, you was talking about earlier about how academics clowned him. Academics clowned him.
Getting clowned by academics and you Metro Boomin is crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Hey, it happened. One would say it happens to the best of us.
Hey, I guess so.
He didn't respond to Hitboy. I mean, he did respond to Hitboy. He posted somebody else's lyrics.
He posted Kendrick's lyrics, but bro, he's talking. He's posting his lyrics. Hitboy posting his lyrics, and you posting somebody else's. Yeah, I don't even know if you made that beat, brother.
Hitboy was talking about how these niggas don't produce their own songs and they have to have co-producers in it. Ooh, he's spitting. He was spitting some pain. He was spitting some pain, dog.
He didn't say nothing at DJ Khaled though.
He ain't got to. That's above his. That's above him, bro. That's above him, bro.
But yeah,
that's above him.
Hitboy was talking that shit, and honestly, he was talking that truth.
He shot at everybody.
He was talking that truth.
Yo, let me see the lighter real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
My matches ran out, yo. Yeah, bro.
Hitboy has also announced he's coming up with a new album, Surf or Drown, which we will be talking about for sure on the next pod.
All right.
Whenever it comes.
I didn't even know that. I did see that he the same day that he dropped Slipping Into Darkness, he has a whole album with Music Soundchild. Wow. But I have not listened to it. Too many things on the list to indulge. But Hitboy's spitting his shit, and he's shooting after Metro, and we're going to see if Metro responds with doing some boom bap, or we gonna see.
Metro Boomin's talking about making another album with Future, brother. I'm here. I'm gonna listen
That's
to it.
his
And I'm gonna
lane.
enjoy it.
That's
I'm
his
gonna enjoy
lane,
it.
though.
I'm gonna enjoy it. I'll be the first to say I'm gonna enjoy it. But Hitboy's talking that shit, and that's that rap shit. And if you actually, if you're gonna operate in that space and talk the way that Metro talk and flex the way that Metro flex, you gotta kind of back it up in some sort. So I hope that we see maybe his take on a boom bap song or his take on a rap song. Maybe collaborate with some big rap artists. I doubt he'll rap because I've never seen Metro rap. He doesn't seem the type, to be honest.
But on some real shit though, I never seen. I've heard Alchemist rap, but I was skeptical. I was like, yo, this can't be him, bro. I saw him on the track with Boldy James that he posted on his page before the Hit Boy track. You feel me? But Alchemist is spitting, hanging out with Action Bronson and Griselda and everybody else.
You can only be in that studio cooking up that much fire.
I didn't know he was nice at spitting, bro.
He's got to, you got to pick something up because he's in those lanes. You know what I mean? He's working with that music. He's working with that style. He's working with those big names. You got to pick something up.
I never would have thought I hear Alchemist on a beat, bro. Let alone a Hit Boy beat.
If they really wanted to, they would. You know what I mean? They would, but they don't give a fuck about it. That's not how they came up. Whatever. That's not the music they like. But it's what the music was rooted in. So you gotta familiarize yourself with it. I think. Yachty's come out before and been statement. Like, whatever. I don't fuck with Tupac, Biggie, whatever.
Nah,
right?
but
Yachty, and then he's came back and reversed,
though.
And then he's like, yeah, you know what? I was wrong, and I can actually spit.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to show it before.
That nigga could spit, nigga. That nigga could spit. It's just something that he just wants to rap a certain type of way. You feel me? Yeah. But that is a big statement from Hit Boy saying, "Let me see if you could do that, nigga." And we'll see. But that was very big, very big. And I was just like, "Damn, what's that?"
Goddamn.
Let me see. No, I got you.
No, I got it.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh shit.
Oh, the camera's still rolling though.
Maybe.
There might be a cut. Whatever. We still here. It's still rolling.
I thought that was somebody else's phone. I was like, yo, is that my phone?
We 52 minutes in right now.
Anywho.
We still got some shit in the tuck. I still kind of want to go crazy,
But one more thing, too. I want to talk, because I talked about Action. And Action Bronson is someone who I love his music from a long time. And I don't know if you've seen it, but this man, he has he got a shoe deal with New Balance, and that was kind of crazy. It looks fire to me. That's a shoe that I would actually.
That's
cop.
a big brand too.
Yeah, he sent it to Melissa Ford on the JBP a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh shit! It came out a couple days ago. I like it. It's green. It seems fire. Action Bronson been doing his thing, bro, independently on his Fuck That's Delicious TV show, and he's doing his thing, bro. He's doing his thing. Another thing I want to bring up real quick is the Wu-Tang Clan saga continues. Hulu series.
I did not check it out.
It's fire.
It's good?
It's fire. It's fire. Episodes coming out every Wednesday.
Oh, so it's ongoing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I think we're on episode 7 right now. I don't know how many episodes is going to be in the season, but I am enjoying it. They just had like one episode dedicated towards Built for Cuban Links. And I was like, damn, one episode? Shit. But you know, one thing I want to bring up too is all at least the actors that play Ghost and Raekwon, they like if they're like having like a scene that's inside like the Wu house back in the day, so to say, right? They would have them rapping over the beats. It wouldn't be Raekwon or Ghostface. It would actually be them, and they sound pretty good, bro. I want you to watch.
Like the actors themselves?
Yeah, the actors themselves is spitting incarcerated scar faces. They going crazy, bro. I'm enjoying it. It's telling the story. There's gonna be a sad part. I know it's coming, but we're in the golden ages where the series is at right now in the time frame of the Wu-Tang Clan is when everybody started dropping their solo albums. So when Built for Cuban Links came out, when they didn't get to Iron Man,
is it the
yet.
same actor still? Like Dave East is still in there. Joey Badass is still in there. Okay,
not Joey Badass.
He's gone.
Joey Badass left from season 1, bro. That nigga left for Power, bro.
Man, I ain't watching that shit then.
Nigga, that shit's fire, bro.
Man, I need to see Joey Badass right there. Man, you want to get into some TV? Like, I've been watching TV too. Actually, I like TV shit.
Really? What you been watching, bro?
Last of Us.
Okay, yeah.
You seen Last of Us?
No, but we did talk about it last time. How
man,
now
it's over. It's 9 episodes done. It was fire, amazing.
Yeah.
It's the best ever video game adaptation of anything ever. Way better than Mortal Kombat. You see the Mortal Kombat movie?
I didn't even peep that. Oh, wait. No, I did.
It's better than anything ever that was related to video game content. I mean, the story mode itself in the video game was crazy. I don't know if it's that big. It's crazy. It went crazy. It was I think it's the most streamed show. Most watched show.
What is it on?
It's on HBO Max.
Oh, okay,
I'm a big advocate of it. If you haven't watched, you should watch. They did change a couple of things, you know what I mean? That, whatever. The audience had a reaction, whatever. Got a reaction out of the audience. But, you know, Joel and Ellie, Pedro Pascal killing it. Mandalorian is out now. As soon as one episode wraps, this guy's up there with another one. He's going crazy. So, shout out to Last of Us. I love Mandalorian, too, because I like Star Wars. But, yeah, it's great. Little Baby Yoda. Another great show.
Yo, on some real shit, too, because I forgot to lead this out with about Metro. Metro sold his catalog for $70 million the other day.
Yeah,
I don't want to forget that. So I just wanted to bring that up. It's for $70 million.
I don't know if Hitboy sold his catalog. I don't know.
He didn't own it.
Hitboy don't own the pub.
Yeah, that's what he's rapping about. But yeah, bro. Shit, people selling their catalogs early. We did talk about Nicki, but let me bring this up too. Nicki has a label now called Queen Radio. This is big for the industry. The Queen is recruiting people. And I believe she signed a Jamaican artist called Skenga. It's unofficial.
I've heard of Skeng before.
That nigga doing numbers.
Yeah.
That nigga's big in Jamaica right now. And shout out Valiant too.
Damn, she got the money to sign that guy? Holy.
I don't know. It's a legend.
Holy.
It's a legend.
That's crazy.
I'm not sure. It's a legend.
I mean, she's Jamaican too. No, or is she?
She's Trini.
Oh, she's Trini?
Yeah. She's Trini. But that's crazy if she did. I was just on the speculation. Well, I'm not sure if that's actually accurate, but he could be the first artist signed to Queen Radio.
I mean, you know, Drake signed Pop Keon, I think, right?
Popcorn, let me tell you.
Keon.
No, not Keon. It's not.
That's how Drake says it.
No. Drake is not official. It's Popcorn. Say it.
Popcorn.
Yes.
Okay.
Say it again.
Drake signed Popcorn.
No.
Con.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I see how to say it.
Yes. Popcorn. Yes.
Popcorn.
No.
Con.
What is that? What language you trying to speak?
Drake signed Popcan. And
that's what you sound like to me. That's what I
Drake
hear.
signed Popcan. So yeah, shout out Popcorn.
This nigga say it the right way, nigga.
Their single was trash.
What?
Their single was trash. That new song was trash.
All I Need?
Not all I. Was that the? Yeah, All I Need. That shit was trash.
I mean, it was alright, but it never got. It didn't get added to the Jamaican playlist or anything else.
That shit was trash. Just say it. Just say it. Look at him. He's sweating over there drinking water.
It was, nigga. I don't give a fuck about it.
Okay,
I'm
there we
telling
go.
you right.
There we go. We came in a buck.
It's not water's juice, nigga.
It's not water's juice. Yeah.
Say it for the record one time. Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Okay, you in front of the Jamaican flag. I can't let you get away with that.
Good.
I can't let you get away with that.
Speaking of Kanye, transition. Kanye beat out Adidas.
And didn't they want to sign him back? They want to sign him back. They double backing now. They
Kanye.
backtracking. They know they losing money without him.
War. Shout out to the viewers of the Babe segment. Thank you so much. So we're gonna keep you satisfied here. We're gonna stick it with the brands and the clothing. Kanye made they ass come back and say, "Hey, we just lost a Billy too."
Yeah. Yeah.
They lost a Billy. Yo, Billy talks. I mean, a couple mil, they was like, "Oh, we could eat that, man. We taking a stand against these motherfuckers, man. It don't matter. Fuck Kanye, cause whatever. Fuck Kanye. Come on, you can never say that. He's too influential. He's influenced everything from music to sports to
He's
fashion.
the one that brought them back. Everybody knows that. Nobody was fucking with Adidas
Without him, they're
until he
nothing.
came there.
They're nothing. They make good Arsenal
proves it.
jerseys, and they did a deal with Peru. But did they do a deal with Jamaica too?
Yes, recently.
Yeah.
They making a new kit.
So they trying, but Kanye's a big factor to that brand's value.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we seen Cristiano Ronaldo throw down a bottle of Coke on the floor and said, "Nah, drink water," and their stock price dropped $1 billion. So
and shout out Coke too. I'm about to buy you. I'm about to buy shares of Coke because the dividend yield is nice.
okay, you see that? Money talks.
Yeah.
Money talks. And Money was talking to Adidas, so they had to bring Kanye's ass right back.
Money was talking to Adidas.
They had to bring him right back.
Yo, as we talk about money, the economy has been doing backflips. Banks have been being bailed out by the Federal Reserve, aka the niggas that print money. They worrying about the banks, but they not worrying about the people in the streets. Inflation is up. I've been saying it, people.
We've been saying it for the long
I've
forever.
been saying it. You cannot trust these corrupt people, bro. They don't know. The banking system is failing right before our eyes in real history right now, Freezy.
And it's like, it's
and
not
the
even a problem.
economy is going down, nigga.
They acting like it's not even a problem, too. That's the crazy part to me.
The economy of the capitalist America is going down into turmoil right now, bro. Right now. We don't know what's coming. Hard, it's a cold world outside. It ain't safe outside. It's not safe outside. It in general and in the business. When the Wall Street people feel it, bro, you know
it's a
that
problem.
It's affecting everybody.
I mean, Obama did
feel
it,
me?
and he bailed out the banks already. They're going to do it again. Biden going to do it. Biden was there when they bailed out the banks. Biden was right next to him.
Fam, this is outrageous right now. It's either next week. It's either they gonna raise interest rates and fuck up the poor people again.
It's even fucking over the rich people too. Trust me, they are feeling it too.
Yeah,
They
everybody's
are
feeling it, bro. We have not seen this since 2008. This is crazy. We are in a financial crisis, and these niggas is just trying to distract people and print money.
When the people with money can feel it, that's when shit starts changing. I'm telling you. That's when they start waking up and like, oh shit, we need to bail out some banks real quick, put some money back in our pockets because they feeling it.
Fam, you print money, right? And they basically saying like, yo, we have an infinite amount of money to print to get ourselves out of trouble. But the poor man on the block right there that has 2 kids and is working 2 jobs cannot feed his children. And they not gonna bail him out if he has a stock problem. If he loses stock money, bro. They bailing out they bailing out the banks. That's foul. And it's being done right in front of our eyes.
How much money is being sent to the Ukraine?
And they can't feed the poor here. Again.
Over $100 billion.
Again.
That should show where the priorities lie. They got it in war, not peace.
Oh.
In war, in violence.
Oh.
Not our own people. Our own impoverished people across America. You never see no money sent over here.
Oh.
They got trains exploding with chemicals.
Yes.
Fucking up ecology.
Talk it. Talk the truth, baby.
That water gonna flow downstream.
Oh. Affecting the nature.
Uh-huh.
Affecting the nature.
But they're for global warming. They're for protecting the environment. People love Teslas. People love their electric vehicles. Where do they get the batteries from?
Oh.
Where do they mine up those batteries from?
Shout out Kyrie.
Shout out Kyrie.
Yo, fam. We spitting the truth right now. It's affecting the people in the streets. And they just bailing out the rich people and forgetting about the poor people like they've been doing since the beginning of times. I say this to say, know what's happening and be aware of this shit so you could try and capitalize off of it. Or at least know what's coming. Plant your... I'm a farmer. Plant your tomatoes. Plant your corn if you have land.
Onions.
Plant your onions. Plant your crops because the price of chicken is going up. And
when the price of eggs is at $8,
we say it
you
again.
know there's a problem.
The price of everything is going up, and they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about the people. Let's keep it a bean. They don't give a fuck about the people, bro. Telling you. Craziness is happening in the times that we living in right now.
We got
Craziness.
We got reports coming out today from Donald Trump on his Truth Social, whatever the hell that shit is. Whatever. I don't care what it is.
Swing the lighter.
Swing the lighter. They gonna lock his ass up. Or they gonna try to. They've been trying to for the longest. How many times he got indicted? A couple of times.
Lock all of them up, bro.
How many times he got
all
impeached?
Politicians.
A couple of times.
Nigga, all politicians should be locked up, bro. They're not for the people.
But this one is
shit, man.
This one is a for sure one. They're going for this. They're going to lock him up to try and prove a point. I don't know what point they're going on. They're focusing on this. The Manhattan DA is using federal funds for this. Where's the federal funds for East Palestine, Ohio? Where's the federal funds for Flint, Michigan? They still don't got clean water over there. Even Freddie Gibbs was talking about it on the album.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know what else, too? These people...
It's all gimmicks. They trying to throw a blanket over our heads.
And all this is happening, and the scientists are fucking with the DNA shit and trying to discovering zombie...
The gain of function,
zombie
baby.
shit.
That's that gain of function, baby.
They're discovering zombie viruses in Antarctica with melting ice. They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. They can say they could do it in 4 years. What is these people trying to do? They trying to create our own demise, bro. They not for the people, bro.
They for the profits.
They
not for the people. They for the profits.
I corrupt sitting this, bro.
All I want to say is if they're gonna prosecute former President Trump, man. What did Elon Musk say? My pronouns are prosecute Fauci. So, is what it is. We know what it is. We just giving it to y'all. That's the news. And along the lines of throwing the blanket over us. Look at that. See? They already fucking with us.
The passion is speaking, bro. The passion is speaking.
Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Ja Morant was on Instagram, allegedly, holding an alleged gun, in a strip club in Memphis or whatever the hell he was.
Yeah.
Even so far as now, the Grizzlies have changed their team protocols to where as soon as the game's over, you get your ass on the fucking plane. You're not staying in town. You're not going around. He was waving a gun on Instagram live, and the NBA is set to suspend him for 8 games. Gilbert Arenas got 50, by the way. Last time he did it, Ja Morant got his Powerade commercial taken away from him. NLE Choppa is crying on Instagram because of that. He's set to lose a lot of money. They got him on he got sent to Florida for a couple of weeks. I don't know if you've seen that. They got him at a treatment facility or whatever the hell mental illness business thing got over there.
That could have been a legal gun, though. He could have stuck up for that. And they trying to PR.
On this podcast, we are for our constitutional rights.
Word.
So you got to protect yourself. I understand. But Ja Morant, you flashing that gun on Instagram Live just shows that you are not what you claim to be. Because anybody who claims to be what he claims to be would not be doing some stupid-ass gimmicks like that because they would know better. Or maybe it's just you're the victim of the new generation of people that think they are like that. Man, and do that dumb shit all the time.
You ain't supposed to be flashing nothing for the feds to see, B. Come on now.
You're not even supposed to be flashing nothing for your ops to see if you're talking about it even in the other sense.
Fam. It's outrageous what's happening right now.
But to me, the problem is Ja Morant is going to get an 8-game suspension from the NBA when that very same NBA was going to suspend Kyrie indefinitely.
Over speaking truth.
He didn't even speak. Kyrie didn't say nothing. All Kyrie did was post up a movie that you can see on Amazon Prime Video right now.
Yeah.
Right now, at this very moment, you can go click on that link and go look at the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying whatever about the movie. I don't give a fuck about the movie. But how are you not going to condone a platform, Jeff Bezos, $1 billion company, multi-billion,
probably sponsors
$1 trillion company.
He probably got ads on the markers.
No one's coming for them, but they come from Kyrie for sharing a link to a movie. I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me. And to me, it shows the league is showing a message that you can't spread versus a message that you can't spread, which is, yeah, it's fine if we promote showing these guns and doing this dumb shit to these young kids when you're a millionaire. But whatever other message that we don't agree with, get that shit the fuck out of here. You're going to have to do some push-ups. You're going to have to beg your team owner. Because this truth just came out. They made a list of shit that Kyrie had to do to be able to be introduced into the league again.
Yeah, and that was foul.
And that's foul. And they always fuck with Kyrie for whatever stance or decisions, personal decisions that he had to make, you know? Mm-hmm. And that shit, I mean, you could say it's stupid because it's a sports take or whatever, and fuck it, who cares about what they're doing to a professional $1 million athlete? To me, it's more about the ethical dilemmas that come with that. Because if not even Kyrie can speak his mind about whatever the fuck he want to speak about, what does that say for everybody else? We seen it with the YouTube censorship.
Yo, they doubled. They doubled. I didn't even write that down. They doubled back. They said that we could curse now.
But they're only doing that because that affects the bottom line.
All of a sudden,
that affects the bottom line.
Good thing I didn't spend. Yo, good thing I didn't spend hours fucking. You didn't spend hours. I didn't spend hours
muting that bitch out.
Muting it out. Queen's Flip does it too. But nigga, we speaking our truth and we speaking whatever the fuck we want to say. Let's keep it a bean. I'm unfiltered, baby, and that's how I like it. Raw.
And it's how it should be. Everybody should have the choice of what they watch, what they don't watch, what they consume, what they don't consume, without any fear of being censored. Even on Twitter, it's still, even with Elon Musk being there, that shit is still censoring motherfuckers. They still doing motherfuckers dirty, banning motherfuckers like crazy. Instagram does the same shit. Instagram hides.
Shadow ban.
How come I can go on an Instagram page and Instagram post, and the same fucking bot comments, I will see that shit on every single body's page. There'll be 50 of them, but there'll be 5, a couple of comments that say a certain thing or aligned with a certain view, and they'll be hidden. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you guys got the power to change some shit, but you guys are doing it to further your own ideals, your own agenda, your own whatever.
Yeah. Bro, it's crazy.
We've been knowing this, and we just giving it to you.
We just want you to look out, people, and just be aware of your surroundings. Yo, what's the time that we got, bro?
We flowing. We sitting at an hour and 12 minutes right now.
Shit. We flowing, baby.
It's been a while. We had a lot to give to you.
We have a lot to say, bro.
Shout out Rap Radar.
It can't be held in an hour, bro.
Shout out Elliot Wilson. I fucks with Elliot Wilson.
Shout out EYL, Greenberg, Westchester.
Westchester's own.
Alumni.
Crazy.
People from Westchester that actually made it out except for the locks. Shout out EYL. I am
Denzel. You know Denzel Washington is from Mount Vernon?
Really?
Yeah. Did you know that shit?
I never know that shit. I know Diddy is from Mount Vernon.
Holding us down, man.
Or not?
Holding us down.
I'm not sure. But mad niggas, Westchester. Nobody has seen people come out of Westchester except for the locks. They was the last people. And EYL.
Shout out C Young too. C Young got a special connection.
Shout out Troy and Shotty and Ian. They doing their shit for Market Mondays. I love watching you guys. You guys are teaching someone who is from White Plains.
Teaching the youth, spreading a good message. That's what we like.
For free. And I appreciate that. You feel me? I just want to get that out there, and I will be watching your content. You guys inspire me, and I will be watching. I'm learning.
Because
you guys are teaching me everything.
If you want to watch a podcast like
Shout out Greenberg. Shout out White Plains.
Don't watch no jumper out here.
Word.
Don't watch no jumper, please.
Watch shit that can help you financially, bro. These niggas is teaching people how to financially be stable, what to look out for, the ins and outs. I love their Dame Dash interview, the Steve Harvey one. I got to watch that a couple times.
Lil Yachty's a new interviewer now, too.
They from down the block. Greenberg and White Plains is connected, bro. They from an area that we know. And they're doing their thing right now, and I'm appreciating it.
Salute,
hopefully I get to meet you.
as they would say.
Feel me? Hopefully I get to meet you. You feel me? But with that being said, you got something else? We want to squeeze something in?
Lil Yachty Rap Radar interview. Shout out Elliot Wilson. We already said it. They also did an interview with NBA YoungBoy. That was pretty good. Stop the violence. What's going on? India and Dirk is beefing. Whatever. That's shade room drama. And the NBA, she called out NBA YoungBoy. And now Yaya Mayweather want to fight India. Whatever. I don't care.
What?
But you guys are tripping. Just relax. There's too much money involved. What are you guys doing? But yeah, Lil Yachty and Drake's interview was weird and it didn't make any sense.
That did numbers though, nigga.
It did numbers, but what the fuck are you asking it, man? What is going on? I love the album. What the fuck is going on?
You loved it.
Oh, so I saw another thing in the press that was funny to me. The Taliban's in Afghanistan. I don't know if you heard about this.
What? What about it?
They are tired of living life. So they took over Afghanistan.
Yeah, because America lost and they had to get out of there.
And now they're in charge of running the place.
Really?
And the people who used to be part of the war effort are now in offices working 9 to 5s. And they're saying, yo, this shit sucks ass. I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah.
I miss being out there with the straps.
Yeah.
I miss fighting the man.
Yeah.
So they got no beef now that they have to do. They have to run the country. And they hate that shit, which I just thought it was funny.
Man, America
I don't know what it
never went
says.
over there,
I don't
bro.
know what it says, but
You trying to take over other
Some
people's
funny
land,
shit.
bro. Leave the people land
Some
alone,
funny
bro.
shit.
Niggas is always trying to take over shit. Why? Leave the people them land alone, Regin, and these wars won't be happening. But war brings money. And I'll just leave it on that note, you feel me? We can't take too much of your time. We like to, we could go for 2 hours if we really want to.
yeah, we really could.
1 hour and 30.
Then you guys wouldn't just be able to listen to this on lunch or in between classes. You would have to keep tuning back in, keep one AirPod in or whatever.
But we are back. We are dedicating the time to be successful. But with that being said, this was the Built for Cuban Links podcast with your illustrious host, Yaya, and my nigga,
Freezy. And we're gone. Peace out. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did tune in. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to Instagram.
Yeah.
Shout out to YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out anywhere you get your podcast platform.
Yeah. Doing numbers everywhere. Shout out all the college students watching. I'm putting the pod on to people.
Good luck with midterms and finals. If you're done
we
with
almost
midterms.
done. In May we'll be done. You feel me? So
the grind
finish
is almost
strong.
over.
Finish
the grind
strong.
is almost over.
The pod will be out to support you guys. You feel me? But we out here, people.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we ended on a high note, man.
Yeah, bang that shit.